Hey there everyone, I wanted to take a few moments to introduce you to the upgraded TDI Fightworthy Sheath. As with all of our other product revisions this year, it was our goal to find every opportunity for the process advancements to not just improve the production speed and cosmetic appearance of the product, but to make meaningful functional improvements as well. And there were a lot of opportunities to do that here with this sheath. So you'll see that it's got a little bit of a facelift in terms of its appearance, but a lot of other significant things are happening inside the sheath, which we weren't able to do with our previous process, which I think makes a lot of improvements to this one. And I'd like to go over some of those with you. So one of the big upsides, as we've mentioned in other videos, is that we're able to do more precise molding. And that allows us to change some of the really specific things about the way the knife fits the sheath. So the first one is that we've been able to accommodate for the fact that the entire knife, including the handle, is a curved piece, which means that the curve, if the sheath is formed to the curvature can kind of trap the knife in the sheath or require a very specific draw. Well, we've been able to straighten out that curve, as you can see here, which allows for a wider range of accessibility to the user. So if you don't have a perfect grip on the knife and you need to get to it, it'll come out a little bit more easily, especially if you're like in a compromised position, so you can draw this knife more smoothly from a wider variety of angles as a result of eliminating that curvature. The other interesting thing is, on the previous sheath, the 90-degree edge of the knife was entrapped by essentially a 90-degree form of the molded plastic, so that the heel of the knife had to overcome the this hard angle in the plastic in order for the knife to be removed every time. And while that resulted in a really firm and sturdy retention, it also resulted in some wear and tear. Some users had a lot of trouble with the way their knife fit in terms of it being a lot tighter than they wanted it to be. And the thing is, in order for this to be consistent, it had to be a certain degree of tightness. Now, with our new mold, let's say this is the 90-degree heel of the knife. We've been able to do a lot of precision molding in the form such that the knife is now held in by a slightly more gradual and forgiving dimple on either side, so that the amount of stress that's transferred to the sheath during normal use is decreased, and we're able to get greater consistency without the sheath being, too difficult in any way. So the retention of the sheath is still very firm and stout, but it's also a lot smoother in general. Nobody's gonna get the knife out of the box and go, I don't know if it's in all the way, or if it's too tight, or if I am struggling with it. It's a lot more consistent over the entire batch of sheaths, and it's also smoother and more usable in a lot of ways. So those are the two of the upgrades that we've been able to make as a result of the improved forming process. And we've made some external changes as well. So you'll see immediately that there are fewer eyelets on this version. For one thing, we've removed the one that used to be here in order to create additional hand clearance. So if you're wearing gloves or if you've got larger hands, you can get a better grip on the sheath. We've also spaced these out to a wider degree to be more compatible with a variety of different hardware. So for example, if you don't want to run it with the two included soft loops, you can equip yourself with a strut and run it with a single strut for more concealment or for tuckability, and it will bolt up to just about any standard strut or clip or whatever you like. And you can, if you want tuckability, if you're using this with a suit or some more business wear and you can't just blouse your shirt over it, you can use a solution like this. Additionally, the sheath now also is more compatible with items like the pocket shield here. So this is shown here with our flat pack tourniquet carrier. You can rig that up and run it in your pocket. Both the strut and the pocket shield are Raven concealment pieces, which are available through places like DIY Holster. And you can also mount your loops such that you can carry this in a horizontal fashion. And the generalized, the elimination of the curve allows for the knife to be drawn more smoothly from the horizontal position. Now, not only do our process changes allow us to make a variety of technical improvements to the knife, things that we've wanted to do for a while now, but the other advantage is that we can produce them more rapidly and with less labor, meaning we can now charge less for the sheath. And like all of our holsters and magazine carriers this year, we are knocking $10 off the price of this sheath. So it's going from a nearly $50 item to a sub $40 item, which I am very pleased with. It's much more in line with what we think is reasonable for the knife, and I'm sure that a lot of you are going to be very pleased that you can get not only a better product than we've been able to offer in the past, but it will also cost less. I am very pleased with that turn of events, as well as the way this sheath has turned out. You'll be able to buy this anywhere in the PHLster dealer network. Links will be in the description, and I may have certain numbers of these in custom colors or custom configurations available at the custom shop in PHLster.com. Thanks very much for watching. We hope that you like this new sheath as much as we do.